second. Hi, my name is Maddie Main. I am the writer, director, producer, and editor for Hiraeth. So the movie Hiraeth is about a young woman named Jo who had recently lost her mother to cancer, and she had recently herself been diagnosed with the same cancer. And it's about her journey of not knowing what's going to happen next, and just the topic of forgiveness, if she feels like she has to forgive somebody, herself, whoever, and just trying to figure out what to do next to not give up on life even though it feels hard. The word Hiraeth means a longing for something you don't have anymore, like your home, like a homesickness feeling. And that's how it pairs up with the film of the main character Jo, who has lost her mother, and that part of her is gone now, and she longs to be with her mother again. You know, it's a missing piece in her home that she can't have, but it's something she really wants back. So some really important characters, I would say for sure, is Jo. And as the writer, I really have put in a lot of myself into who this character is, and Chloe really portrays Jo perfectly. And I would also say Emily, the young and older version of Emily, which is Jo's mom, is a very key character because it's just a really cool thing to show. Once Emily has passed away, you feel there's this significant difference in this family's home of that, you know, that a puzzle piece is missing essentially in their lives. And so you feel that. Another good character that really helps with the story is Noah. Not that he replaces Emily in Jo's life, but his character is essentially connecting with home for Jo. Like who he is as the character is just another example of home for her. Not just one person can be home, but just an example of anyone, but more specifically of like, hey, this person is for you. Liv, which is Jo's friend that she makes at school, is very important as well. Literally her name is Liv, and for me, like, I wanted to have this person who's almost right next to Jo the entire film that you see once they meet, as a reminder for Jo to keep living. Jo's dad is another great character that is very important in this film. His character is a great reminder of a healthy relationship in a family, no matter what happens. If you might have a fight or you might be frustrated, no matter what, like, you need to come together and be a family. So I had an amazing team to help with this film. I'm very blessed by each and every one of them. No matter big or small opportunities, whether it was just helping with whatever. We had outside help even, as for actors, people come in, which was a huge blessing. But I'm very grateful for each and every one, because without them, this film wouldn't be possible. So I'm very grateful for each and every one of them. The process of making this film has been pretty much a year in the making. I wrote the script last fall, and then once summer hit, I just worked really hard on pre-production. Pretty much spending the whole, 12 weeks of summer just planning everything to a T, just making sure we had all the actors, planning out all the props, all the dates, all the locations, everything. That was the longest part, I would say. And then we did 5, maybe 6 weeks of actual filming. And then we went up to Kansas City for a weekend just for shooting one day. That was fun to go back home. And so that was a cool and special moment to finish filming. My friend Lauren got diagnosed with a different type of cancer. We met when we were teenagers, and she had already been cancer-free for a few years, but last spring she got diagnosed with a different cancer. And so it just really hit home of being able to tell my friend Lauren's story in a way that it's not exactly the same. So that's kind of the heart behind Hiraeth, is bringing to life this woman that I care deeply about. She's a good friend of mine, and just her story of just what a fighter she is. Every time I talk about her, I just tell people, it's like, she's just beauty and grace, just how she holds herself, how she is dealing with dealing with cancer all over again, but a different type. So this film is for her and for others who are dealing with cancer, whether it's themselves or family members or friends, just as a reminder of like, we see you, we love you, and you're not alone.